Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a Squirrel Saturday, and we have a deck for you. It's Dirty Dwarves! It's been a while since we played Dwarves, and on my new quest to find playable decks that are mostly fun, but still get wins, Dwarves has got to be up there. Dwarves are fun, they're pretty simple to play, they don't take a whole lot of forethought, and Pyrotechnician and Miner are two of the better portal targets in Gwent generally. So we're going to take advantage of those. And we got 4 of them in total, so you get a little bit more flexibility with the thin and the play. Welcome volunteers are still good, just gotta play a dwarf before we do it. That's gonna be pretty easy with a lot of these cards, including Pyrotechnician and Miner. Other cards like Xavier Moran are gonna play really well here, and then we're using Mahakam Forge to give that native armor, which gives an extra point value to Pyrotechnicians. It gives some durability to Miners. It makes it so Mahakam Defenders are harder to chew through. Although I'm just now realizing that Mahakam Defenders are a little awkward here. So we're going to swap them out. I had previously included, so if you want to, you can sub out Portal, put in something else, and do Agitators. They add for good value here. Instead, we're just going to go for a Berserker because it's fun. And you get some random damage pings there. We'll keep 1 Defender and 1 Berserker. The Miners work really well with Defender, so you can always get them set up that way too, but you have other targets you can use them for. So let's jump in and show you guys how this rocks. You might have forgotten how Dwarves work, so here we are, we're doing it again. And it's Dirty Dwarves because we bring Heatwave. Yeah, I gotta show you guys how to get wins, and Heatwave is kind of necessary to get wins in this current meta. But it's alright to get down and dirty once in a while. We're not playing a whole bunch of removal. It's just kind of to attack that one card that's going to be hugely problematic against us. A really good example would be Gezras here. Just so much value for that card. You do want to get these Dwarven Chariots together to get the bonded. They work really well. And then it's also great to get Zoltan with them as well. We'll show you how that works. I'm not really worried about the Purify, so we'll go ahead and put that back. This Berserker is just a little bit clunky. Alright, we bricked into our volunteers, so that's unfortunate. But we can get the portal straight away. It'll be 1 Pyrotechnician and 1 Miner. Who knows what order that'll come in, but pretty easy for us. Sentry comes down. I do like the immunity of Gabor on ranged, but the resilience is especially helpful. Alright, so we get Miner first. That's not so terrible. I do carry 2 of the 3 Zoltans, with Chevet being the one you usually want to get out first. Let me go ahead and play Gabor to melee. Get him boosted up, give him some armor. And we're looking to get out of this pretty quickly here, actually. It does 1 damage now, so not a whole lot to worry about there. We're going to just go ahead and get out the other Miner. Playing patient plays here. Get out good value here. Go ahead and drop down Tempering on the Pyrotechnician just to retain the value. It gives him some extra armor, so he does damage himself by 4 and a random unit as well by 4. Right now, the only one that would really give us issues would be this Bothana Sentry with an extra armor. So we'll go ahead and play this. Never ever whistle in a mine. There we go. Now we can just pass and let Gabor carry over to the next round. Try to get Zoltan here with all of these rowdy dwarf spawns. He boosts all, so this regular Zoltan warrior. Regular Zoltan is also great, but Zoltan warrior boosts all allied rowdy dwarves by 2. And right here we can get 2, 1, 3, 6 of them out on the board. So we're gonna go ahead and try to shoot for that. Happy to just let that go. Possibly a serpent trap, seeing a lot of those lately. Opponent probably wants to try to get rid of this Gabor here. Instead, they trade the heat wave against the Gabor. Poor play in my opinion. That definitely could have been better. Way overplayed by the opponent. No need to go that deep. Alright, Zoltan Chevet works well. We're going to go ahead and put this volunteer back. Paula Dahlberg is good to get yourself a little extra armor. Right now I am missing 3 key cards. Yarpen is one of the best finishers in this deck. So I'm going to try to dig for them. Go ahead and put Barclay back. We get the defender, which is a little unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. Here we're just going to play Zoltan. We get the carryover value, and we want to put him on ranged. Just because so much the Gezris value goes to melee. And we'll take the extra mulligan. This Dryad's Crest is not all that helpful. It's just a single Purify that we can use if we need it, but we don't really need it. Alright, there we go. So now Oniro is going to get us probably Yarpen or Heatwave. Actually, that being the case, let's go ahead here and just put back this Tempering. And we get the Yarpen. So now we get the Heatwave. Probably won't need the Figus this game. He does get us an extra Rowdy Dwarf, but that's about it. We'll just start with the Xavier. Easy peasy. Constant value, don't have to do much for it. So this is actually really easy for us. We'll just go ahead and play Zoltan's Company here. Everybody gets armor. And the barricade applies regardless of where he's positioned. So he's still going to get the boost here. He just doesn't get the armor every time I play on melee. So a little bit weird. Don't necessarily know if that was the smartest play by the opponent. Let's see here. Something will move to melee, and that's when we'll play Yarpen. Right now, though, let's just go ahead and get out Polly Dahlberg. So let's go ahead and move this Figus off. The opponent gets 1 point value from it, but I think we can force them to move it back. Go. His movement's now eclipsed here. So no more of that from his leader. Can't say I'm happy about that. Alright, we need to start getting out all our rowdy dwarfs here. We don't need to use this poly right now, so we'll just hold that. Cat Witch is annoying, but it's just a little bit of tickle onto these armors.
Are you fucking kidding me? Catnip instead of clown.
Probably gonna shoot for that Xavier, and that's fine. Let's get out all our rowdy dwarfs. Xavier's still ticking. I do not like Cat Witch or Mentor. The deck is already super susceptible to Yurden. There's no need to kind of double down on that. So we're not going to get any more Rowdy Dwarves, so there's no reason to wait. So we're just going to go ahead and play him. Gets us value to all of those Rowdy Dwarves. Not a whole lot more we have to do. Just point value. Just points. The opponent sees a lot of value onto this row, so I'm hoping to bait out the Gezras. Now, Yarpen converts the barricade into value, but I'm going to go ahead and use Mahogam Defender and commit the Forge onto him. He's going to end up getting 3 points of value out of it, whereas Yarpen would only get 2 extra points out of it. It's a weird play, but everybody gets to make choices. Alright, that's the hit we were looking for, just waiting there. And use Poly to put that armor back up. So the Cat Witcher will do 2 damage if he procs against it, but there's so many targets here. Hopefully Fate is on our side. There he is. Always better to be safe than greedy, so the opponent makes a good choice there. He can't move him back again, so he's going to come forward and he'll do 4 points of damage here. But we'll go ahead and erase him. It's just too much points. Too much points! Cat Witcher does represent a decent amount of value though too. But I don't have a great way of dealing with him, so. Use this board to ping this Moran. Instead, the opponent just goes for value. Oh, we get the look we wanted, but things are still feeling pretty rough here. So I did also keep this armor because you can put this on the Yarpen and convert it directly into points. Now we just have to pray it hits armor. It doesn't hit any armor. Bad luck for us. It is what it is. We are where we are. Close, but not all the way there. Movement Elves is just a little bit more value when we miss out on our draws round 1. Really need to get like Zolt and Chevet out round 1 and then have Gabor out round 2.
You fight me, or you watch her die.
Brian's such a dick. Alright, let's jump into another one. Oh, sometimes you get the look you want, sometimes you don't. You're welcome to my free songs. You know that the state of the game is not great by just the amount of wait time you have between games.
You've got the heart of an uncrate.
Especially on a Saturday. Alright, Ursine Ritual. Let's see what you got. Let's go. Put that back. Keep these. That's good synergy. We'll go ahead and put this tempering back. We don't really need it right now. Pigus does give us an extra rowdy dwarf too. Playing into a long round too, Figus and Zoltan actually make for a good pairing. But you do want this Zoltan, that way the Zoltan's company gets that armor value, probably onto Xavier. It could also be onto Gavor. But remember to think of the armor as points, so resisting loss from damage, getting boosted up from other stuff. Just gonna start off with a patient little miner here. Aaron Kaduke right off the bat is a little strange to me. You don't know what I'm playing yet. This is weird. I'm losing out on the damage value, just committing the boost.
Dance with me, death.
Dance with me, death. Alright, so if the damage procs against the Adept, it's lost points, but against the Bear Witcher is fine. Don't mind committing Zoltan Chevet on this round. Everybody else is kind of a little bit much, to be honest. We'll get out Xavier here. He's just good value.
Good week better under old King Desmond.
Get a boost, get damage. Bleed onto the miner is weird here. Go ahead and commit the poly, get this moved off.
Just let me reach the bridge. The bridge, I beg you.
Honestly, I might commit these chariots just for value.
Hit it when they run.
Yeah. Forgot all about Jangafret. Everybody's including him now. I don't love like using pictures with raids. That's a weird play for me. He gets good value out of this. I forgot Ceres is a warrior. It's an interesting consistency play. We're on red coin, so we can make patient plays here. Oh, weird commitment. Jeez, rupture right off the bat. This is a weird rupture here. It's just gonna hit against armor, so don't really understand it myself. Let's go ahead and throw up some more armor here. Well, let's go ahead and keep that. Just protecting the chevet here. Seeing how much the opponent wants this. Sultan Warrior's enough to close this out if he passes. If he plays, all the better. Just gonna armor up. Had we given the armor to the range, we would have got it onto the Berserker, but we need this Sultan Warrior to come out. Question is, how do you want to play against Ursine Ritual Warriors deck? You want to bleed them dry? If I can get Portal, I'd be a happy man here. A whole bunch of temperings is not what I'm looking for. Go ahead and get Pyrotechnician down. We have 8-0 right now, so I feel a little bit of flexibility here. Blue boy's awkward. Proc all these into armor and you lose a ton of value. Decent value here, but we get this all back. Bear Abomination saves them a lot of value here, though. Happy to see the second half of Blood Eagle.
We'll treat everyone with fire and iron.
See if we can get one of our good cards. Missing our thins, missing our tempo. Barclay's a little awkward here. Well, at least we don't have to brick. Holy cow. Pretty bad, friends. This could have gone better. Missed Portal, Yarpin, Gabor, and Oniro. These are really meaningless against Dwarves. Just have to pray he doesn't have Markvarg Heart of Terror is basically our hope now. Commit the Volunteers, Barclay, and then just clear off whatever's biggest with Heatwave. Brokvar Hunter is a weird choice here.
What is it?
Be a little patient.
Fight! The fish pissing lakes. Have ye nothing better to do?
So right now I can clear Herald to reduce those damage pings.
Mahakam!
Wait. Or if you really hate on-crate longships, as you've seen, dwarves are a good way to get around that hatred. Ah, there's the bloodthirst he's looking for. Heart of Terror gets massive value.
They wouldn't dare cross me!
Ugh. Eat my carrot. I had to eat my carrot so I didn't scream profanities. Look, this is what happens to me. I put Oneromancy into a deck to appease everyone who says, I didn't get no consistency out of this deck. And then I always lose because I don't have enough point value when I miss my draws. And it's great when you have your draws. But it sucks to miss Onero and Portal. And to get the late volunteers.
You crossed the wrong sorceress.
Let's see if we can get a little bit luckier this time. Alright, I'm gonna put back the Pyrotechnicians. See if we can't get them out with Portal. That was the first time I've seen somebody play Trigby in a hot minute. Alright, these Temperings play for amazing value on the Gabor if you're not going to get Heatwave. Or, on the Yarvin, sorry, not Gabor. I saw Gabor's face. His name came to mind. Uh-oh. Do love, like, the boiling potion coin. It's about time they did some, like, animated coinage. It's a weird play. This is even weirder commitment. Like, what are you afraid of losing?
Good we bear under old King Desmond.
Horrible value. Great thing about Xavier is you can just keep re-procking armor onto him without really having to do a whole lot. Just have to play Dwarves. And I have a Neuromancy instead of Call of the Forest because of Portal, just because Portal represents so much value. This is weird.
Put my paws up, I monsters to death.
I mean, I don't have to worry about it later, I guess.
Feels like a pathetic passing day.
Give him some extra armor, get out my pyrotechnician, have my miner set up for the value here. Volunteers are ready to come down. I have my own Neuromancy in tow to drop down. Probably Zoltan.
We'll put Mahakam boots to Imperial arses.
Olaf's a fun play if you can get him to go off. He's still 10, so you can get him back with Sigadrifas, but that's it. Can't use Renew. You can use Brokvar Hunter to get at him. Ooh, this is not a bad play at all. Huge point value. $32, $33.
Damn the horse son!
I do like this him Olaf combo. It is an interesting way to get some really good value. It's also using Champion of Svalbard because you can get 11 points of value out of him by swapping with him. And then you can recover it by consuming something.
Gods protect us.
Strybog. Be awesome if you actually had those. Oh my gosh. Crazy value. We can get up to 41. And I can't make up 14 points of value. Well, I guess I could with Heat Wave, but I'd rather not commit it. And the Zoltan's not as threatening here, but he can just dry pass and we can save everything. So. It's all looking a little better. Bjorn Abran.
Shall do it my way.
Let's not get in the way of my axe.
So he gets good point value here. Wouldn't have been my choice, but you know.
Gonna tear the legs from the Bahukis.
We're gonna commit here. The opponent gets great thinning value, good tempo, but trades against flat say. So that's why we committed leader here. And I like all three of these cards, so I'm remiss to... I don't really want to spend Oniro this turn if I can help it. Although spending to get Gabor isn't so bad. Great trade from my perspective. Leader's worth a card, most people say, but in this case, no, the max that ever was going to play for is 7, so. I like this combo. These all kind of play really slow right now. So we'll go ahead and put those both back. Lucky draws for us. Now, I would have liked to have Gabor, but we can get Zoltan here for a lot of point value. Just want to get up our miner set up for our Mahakam Defender. Kind of wondering why they opted to play Covenant of Steel and Olaf to a different row. Because neither him, Olaf, and Covenant of Steel all can be played wherever they want to be played. So it's kind of odd that he put those all in different rows and left some exposure to the him. Heatwave would have found a lot of value there. The artifact compression, Mandrake Root, all kinds of resets. Just kind of destroy all that value. Holy crap! The luck this guy has on these rune stones. Awesome value. We're just committing all the dwarves we can to range row. We'll probably set up Vegas here pretty soon. Then we'll go Bonded Chariots to melee. You have to wonder why this leader charge is still being held. Guess you could play Sigurdrifa's onto Olaf and then renew onto him. It's a weird setup though.
You ought to see the other beasts.
You'll never take one plowing step further.
This is like our only true engine here is Mahakam Defender. Everybody else is kind of spawn swarm. There it is. Spectre. Blue Boy Lugos is interesting. It's a lot of lost value in my opinion. He gets a lucky hit there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can move one up. So. Just trying to count out to make sure I get the maximum number of dwarves here. Interesting, I would have expected that earlier. Huh. Just getting bad luck with these blue boy procs. Oh well. Let's go here. Come on, hit into some armor for once. No, no such luck. Still plays for good points for us. But we lost 3 of them, so it would have been an additional 6 points. Trial of the Grasses would play really well here against these Witcher students.
Accept our sacrifice!
Just gonna move this rowdy dwarf up because right now we have 7. We want to get 8. Oh, 8, 9. I can count. Don't do that. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and move this Saltwater Priest down. Caution's a little weird there.
Come!
All right. And there's your win. Dwarf's still good. Just gotta get those draws in the right order. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're having fun. Dwarves are a good way to have some fun in Gwent. So, and get some wins with it at the same time. Just make sure you get your own Nero before 3rd turn. Or at all. But until next time, good luck on the path. Get out there. Keep on Gwenting. Bye for now.